What's up guys, and welcome back to another episode of the RTG career mode. It's episode 14, loads to get through today, man. We'll have the FA Cup 4th round trip to St Mary's, the championship side away, as our first game. And that comes after transfer deadline day, after just 1 point picked up from 12 in the Premier League. I think we might need to reinvest. Just shy of 5 3/4 mil in the budget. I'd say wage budget alteration is about 5 to maybe 5.25 mil. And with deadline day right around the corner, we got to make at least one more sign, I'd say. Yep, deadline day is see some big moves already going through here. Including Brahim off to Inter Milan. Very interesting indeed. I look at the team and I think really defensively we've not been that bad. We do want another left back, knowing that Timon is our only one available now since the Pedersen deal to Luton got completed. We're quite light at fullback. Yes, that's true. Only 3 proper registered fullbacks here. You know, Kanunan's been alright, to be fair. For an 18-year-old lowly rate, he's done okay to hold his own in that CAM slot. I'm not against signing someone better to give Archer a bit more support. As we know, Jamie Patterson is retiring coming the end of the season. But with a low budget, I do wonder if maybe we should just bring someone in on loan and then keep the money for next season. It's a tough one. And annoyingly, a few of the targets I had have already gone. Wilson Esbrand has gone to Lazio on quite a cheap deal, it appears. Connor Bradley is left on loan to Bajik Shahir in Turkey. Dexter Lembakisa has gone to Al Ittihad in Saudi Arabia. So yeah, tough start. Not much money, not many options, and a few of the ones I had on my shortlist have already gone as well. Let's advance a few hours, see if we get any more bids in. As you see, Palace selling a couple of players early. Elise and Ducore both going. That's an interesting one because Palace is certainly not safe this season. Right next to us in the table, I believe. Oh no, there are a few points ahead now. Only 2 points for you, but even so, that's 2 big sales there. Elise and Ducore both going on deadline day. But and they might also sell Izay to buy. My goodness, Palace clear out. There is a bid for our Cypriot, Kypriano, who we bought in last season, but I quite like him, to be fair. Luton putting in a bid. We've only had him for a year, and I'm going to keep him. Sorry, Rob, but I want to keep him with me as a squad player here, especially now he sold Jay Fulton. Could do with at least having another decent option for the bench, alongside Marchetti as well. So 7 hours to go, and there is a bid for Yates. Now, he did say we weren't again selling him, and another bid coming in. This time from Copenhagen in Denmark. We turned down 2 bids already. To be fair, on deadline day, 28 years old, hasn't got a goal all season long, and the Danish Superliga side want to take him. I'm going to negotiate here. I wanted to keep him in England, but unfortunately the bids just haven't been coming in. So I'm going to say to Copenhagen, do you know what? I think he's worth more than that. I know he's not scored for me this season, but he's a good championship level striker. And I still think we can get a little bit more. Maybe 2.35 mil out of the Danes for Jerry. And no, looks like we're going to have to meet in the middle at around £2.2 million. But I'll certainly take it. And that's what we're going to get. 2.2 mil. And it looks like Jerry, scoreless this season, is on his way to Scandinavia. I'll take the deal there. No Football League sides coming in. He's going to Denmark. Yep, the stats make for uncomfortable viewing. 1 assist in 11 Premier League games. But to be fair, you know, quite a few of those 11 games have come from the bench, to be fair. I give Jerry his credit, to be fair. Like, a lot of those 11 have come from the bench. I can't be too critical of his form, knowing he's not started all of those 11 games, but he won't be starting anymore in the Premier League. He gave us good service in occasional games, but just too inconsistent for my liking. And I couldn't see him doing an Adebayo and turning into our star striker here. So the saga comes to its end. Jerry is off to Scandinavia and will take 2.2 million for our number 9. Yeah, I said I wasn't going to push him out the door. I think he deserves better than that. But for him to leave to Copenhagen, let's just say the door was definitely open. So that'll raise our budget up to around 7.25 mil, or maybe just shy of that with wage budget considerations as well. And there is a bid here for Key as well. West Brom putting in a bid for our right back. He's now lost his place to Ethan Laird, but he's a good squad fullback, to be fair. I like him. He can play further forward. Occasionally I bring him off the bench and play him at right mid as well, because he can play slightly further forward. And a bid for Kanunan, loan from Darmstadt, but of course that's getting turned down. Some of those bids there, I wish clubs were more intelligent and realise there's no way that would ever get accepted, considering he's been one of our regular starters this year. So I'm going to advance to 1 or 2 more. Oh my goodness, what's going on at Palace? Roy Hodgson's selling everyone. Izay's now gone to Bayern. Are they reinvested? Doesn't look like it. Goodness gracious, what a bizarre January deadline day this is. We haven't got enough time to make any more sales or loan outs now. So I think for now, we're going to have to just work with what we got, which again is around 7 mil when you consider the wage budget considerations as well. And again, there are a few names on the shortlist so I'm not against bringing in. Done quite a lot of scouting for fullbacks within this month here. Well, we couldn't afford them anyway, but what's going on this January window, man? Everyone's going. With so many transfers on deadline day, I'm going to go ahead and make a signing in the end there. Now, I'll be honest, Wilson Esbrand was my #1 target, but in the end, left the Premier League to go and join Lazio in the summer. But I did see a comment when I asked for transfer suggestions in the last episode, and really throughout the entire save. Like, most of my signings have been recommendations from you guys, and I can't say thank you enough for that. You've basically built most of this Swansea side. And this is a name I've seen a couple of times, man. Jordan Boz. I know I've got a few Australians that follow me, and this looks like one of the best young Australian talents. A left-sided player currently playing out in Belgium right now. His physicals are so nice. He's rapid. He's got great stamina as well. You know I love that. And technically, he's pretty solid when going forward as well. Right now out in Belgium, after that sale of Jerry Yates, we should have just about enough money to bring him in. Let's go for him. Yeah, thank you so much for all the transfer suggestions, man. I mean, it is crazy. Like, half of my side has been suggested by you guys. It's crazy, man. Not many signings I've made haven't been recommended at all. So, just considering this deal here, we have enough for a contract. I think we will, but I don't think we can go much higher than 6 mil max, I would say. So, okay, alright, that's fair then. So, they want a sell-on clause, but I'm going to remove that and just say we'll give you... Actually, ooh, we have enough money for a contract. Yeah, I think we will just about. 6 mil flat fee. And they'll say, yeah. So from Australia to Belgium and now to South Wales, Jordan Boz coming in. And on a 5-year deal, 18 grand a week, the Australian international is leaving his native country to go and play in Belgium. A couple of years there under his belt and now coming to South Wales for his first stint in the Premier League. Taking that number 3 jersey made vacant after Christian Pedersen left us to go and join Luton Town. I've never used this guy before, so I'm really excited to give him a go for the first time in FC 24. Jordan Boz, welcome to the Swansea.com stadium. Again, I really like his stats as well. You know, we want our fullbacks to be quick. We want them to have a lot of energy, high stamina, and also to offer something on the offensive end. Ethan Laird can do that. Key can do that. Timon can do that, and now Jordan can do that as well. We want to get the defensive work rate from medium to high. Definitely want to get those defensive stats up. But going forward, this guy looks like a really good, quick, left-sided player. Jordan, welcome to South Wales. And as our budget now drops to just under £1 million, we'll leave it to carry over to the next season. I love how, like, over half of the signings we've made have been, like, suggestions from you guys. Okay, fair enough. I bought in Brownhill and Karius and Marchetti myself as freebies, but when you think of the players like Bashir coming back and Joe Rodden coming in and Ethan Laird and Al Boz and Dan James, like, most of our signings have been recommendations from you guys, man. The transfer suggestions have been brilliant in the comments. Please do keep them coming, because whilst I think we're done for this season, we'll certainly need more for next season as well, regardless of what division we're playing in. Bid for Liam Cullen with 2 hours to go, but sorry, Inter Miami. He's not going to play with Messi. He's staying here in South Wales. I want to keep an eye that Jerry Yates has gone between now and the end of this season. So the big deals in the end on transfer deadline day, well, we saw them. Araujo has joined Manchester City to bolster their bid for a Premier League title, 92.4 mil. Monster bid there. Saliba has gone from Arsenal to Aston Villa, jumping ship to another title rival, it appears, for 84.9 mil. And Sanchez has finally left Bilbao and joined Eddie Howe in Newcastle with £79.3 million. One sale, one signing, Yates gone, Boz in, and we are now done between now and the end of the season. And right now, I would say currently in 15th place in the Premier League. Is it 15th place? Yeah, 15th place in the Premier League. Only 2 points off the drop zone. Just 1 point taken for a possible 12 in our last 4 fixtures, and Man City away coming next. This is a crucial stage of the season here. We need to try and get some wins on the board and pull away from the bottom 3. Still, before we get to those Premier League fixtures, our first game today away on the South Coast. Southampton in a meeting between last year's playoff finalists, with the Saints looking for revenge here and aiming to dump us out of the FA Cup. The Championship side away at St Mary's first. Manning to Sully Manning. Good tackle away from Laird. And now Kanunan to Archer. Now if Laird continues his run here, we know this guy's rapid. He scored in the previous round. And he scored in this one as well. Ethan led 2-2 cup games. And the right back still searching for his first direct involvement to a goal in the Premier League. Well, he's loving life in the FA Cup. Swansea strike first, he's led, making it 2-2 in the Cup. But again, this is one of the reasons why we've brought in Jordan Boz. You know, our fullbacks, we want them to contribute on the offensive end. We want them to have technical ability and an end product as well. They need pace, they need stamina to cope with the demands, but also have something in the final third for us. Oh, Laird hits the post. And he almost had a brace for us off the woodwork. And he's had a storming start down that right-hand side. Still 1-0, but it's all Swansea in the early stages as Archer heads just over. That second goal is definitely coming. Tackle Bashir with him, mate. And we'll pop it back to Carl. He gives it back to Timon. Knowing his place now under threat from Jordan, but it's not going to be a guarantee, hence why I started him in this game as well. He's only a couple of ratings lower, and whilst he's a few years older as well, and I'd assume a lot less potential, he's still got the ability to be a starter in this team consistently. I like him, man. I like him a lot. One man I really like is Laird, who's having a storming start to the game. He's found Ginley, and this really should be 2. If Cam holds his run, there we go. Oh my, what the hell was that? I'll tell you what it is, it's a 3-point conversion in rugby. What? Well, that is one of the worst misses. Oh. Which ends up a few minutes later being forgiven for one of the best goals of the season. It's been a while since he's been on the score sheet, but finally the man who makes me sing a bit of Spandau Ballet has just put us 2 goals. I can't believe I missed that chance of Archer, man. That is one of the worst misses I've had always season, but always believe in Jamal Lowe. Forget the Archer miss, man. That's a class finish by Jamal. Always believe in your soul. You got the power to know you're indestructible. Always believe in Jamal Lowe. Could have got him an assist, but in the end spurred the finish. Doesn't matter in the end, his goal is the dagger in a 2-0 victory. Puts us into the last 16. I said a good cup run can be a nice distraction from league form, and that's exactly what this has been. Into that for the 5th round. Right, next up, 3 more scouting updates. Let's see what we've got. We're from Wales, continuing to be very selective. Just 2 youngsters we'll continue the scouting on for now. Same with America, just going to continue the scouting on these 2 young players here. The amount of goalkeepers we're picking up, man, is crazy. And from the Ivory Coast, Ishmael Seka continues to look really good, so I'm going to put in my academy right now after 3 months worth of scouting. So yeah, for now, the academy currently looking like this. There's a couple of players here that got a long way to go before they've got any chance of making it, but there's a few who still look really, really talented. This Welsh goalkeeper who could end up being our future number 1. Again, Tatu Oliver still looks absolutely ridiculous, as does Cook, another winger as well. I'm quite keen on this lad from Ivory Coast, Boubacar Bangura, as well. A couple I might end up rejecting, including Ricardo Alvarez and possibly that centre-half right at the bottom as well. For the most part, the academy still looking really decent. Right, next up, Wednesday night, Manchester City away, where we're going for our 3rd straight win against them this season. How ridiculous is that? But it's a possibility, and I think we could pull it off as well as Boz makes his debut at left back. Come on, you Swans. Ned to Ginley. Nice to get back on side if you can, please, mate. There we go, there we go. Still tied at 0-0. To try and see this out. Good first touch up by Cam. Rolls it back into Brownhill. Ginley to his left. Wonderful build. Oh, Ruben Diaz, man. In my opinion, there's only one other centre-half in FIFA/FC that reads the game better than Ruben Diaz. And his name, Bastoni at Inter Milan. Gomez thinks it through. Foden. Oh, what a... Oh, my... Well, what... I mean, what can you do about that, seriously? 6 minutes to go. Looked good on the counter. Defended really well. But the ex-Spurs and Udinese left-back arrives late and fires in the winner for Guardiola's side. It's going to be no wins in 5 league games, 1 point taken from 15. But really, what can you do about that? Unbelievable goal. Well, I'm not panicking. But this is going to be our joint longest run without a win in the Premier League now. None in our last 5. And again, 4 of those last 5 games have been defeats as well. Not panicking, not worrying. Plenty of the season to go, but these are the runs where you know you've got to end it as soon as possible. Because the longer it goes on, the more you start to wonder, when is that next one going to come? Thankfully, Everton beat Burnley, but Brighton did get a win at Leeds, which means that before our trip to Anfield on a Saturday afternoon, we remain in 16th, but the gap remains at 2. So, yeah, big win for Brighton to go ahead of us in the table. And again, we're still 2 clear of Leeds, Forest and Burnley, but all tied on 19. And Leeds have a bit of goal difference as well. Yeah, we really need a win, but I can't see it coming in this game. Liverpool away at Anfield our following game. And I know, 9 draws already this season. It's a lot, but again, I would certainly take it here as we remain in the Northwest. Klopp side away our following contest. Thankfully, after this game, we do have, we'd call it, a couple more winnable fixtures coming. With Leicester and Burnley, 2 of our next 3. This Canadian plays a nice free wood out of Cullen. In for Camo and a rest. Kanunen. Jamal! Always believe in your soul. You've got the power to know. He's indestructible. Jamal Lowe gives us the lead. Come on. That's going to be yours, Josh Welling, mate. And a pass cut out by Tyler Morton. 15 to go. If we can hang on to the break, still leading by 1, that would be massive. But struggling here against the Reds with Diaz. Oh, what a ball that is. Oh, great save, Rushworth. Flag stayed down, and he's fuming at his back line for allowing the inside pass. But the brave bit of goalkeeping on World Cup winner Alexis McAllister keeps us still leading. And that's an even better save, flying to his right. And we know the ex-Brighton keeper's in for a busy afternoon. They're still up by 1, but there's almost a whole hour to go, man. Keep concentrating, young man, because I'll still need you. Good save, mate. Good save. Approaching the hour mark, still leading by 1. As Liverpool, who ended the first half strong, look to find their leveller. Salah, yeah, well done. That's a goal kicker, ref. Thank you very much. Oh man. I haven't called this the toughest FC I've ever played for nothing. Cody Gakpo on for Yusufa. 27 minutes to go. Can we cling on to our second scalp of the season here? Double change to Josh's, both making way for Kai Priano and Liss. A little bit of pace down that right hand side. Did this a lot in the Championship last season, bringing on Elliott just for the pace alone. And oh, Rushworth does just about enough. And Kai Priano brought on for defensive awareness. So right on cue, he hoofs that ball long. Oh, that's going to be a handball off Jamal Lowe there, but Liverpool play advantage instead. As we're still leading by 1. He's got physicality, 6'4", tall, frame. Rushworth, good save. As we're hanging on in there, 10 on the clock. Carl just launches it long, and Cullen keeps it in. Hold on. Kanunen, look at the space! For the dagger! Oh, I don't believe it! Kanunen with the dagger! And Swansea have won at Anfield. Just a hopeful ball forward by Carl. Flicked on, list into AK-47, and a rival shot finds the back of the net. Swansea come to the Northwest and win at Anfield. Well, I just launched the ball forward with Carl. Just trying to see out those seconds, and in the end it turned out to be the start of the move that saw us get the clincher. Swansea come to Anfield and pull off one of the scalps of the season. 2-0 win, that's what it means, Carl. Clean sheet for our number 1, what a performance. And it's the kids who are alright as they provide the clean sheet and the dagger. Swansea, what am I out of breath? Buzzing with that, man. Whilst unfortunately Forest did win away at St James's, I saw there, we still get propelled up the table to 13th place. If I do one more advance in the count, in fact, we're going to have to draw for the FA Cup 5th round here as well. So what we got in the last 16, FA Cup 5th round's just been drawn. We remain in 13th place as well. Right now, 2 clear of Forest still, but 5 clear of Burnley. Bournemouth looking all but down now, 15 games to go as we go to 13th. And the FA Cup last 16... tough game there away in North London. Leading the league right now, Tottenham Hotspur, and I think our FA Cup run might be halted there in the capital. Right, let's do a couple more and see if we can get back-to-back wins for the first time all season long. Golden chance as well. Last year's runners-up in the Championship coming to South Wales in a meeting between two of the teams right now, precariously placed just above the bottom three. Foxes at the Swansea.com stadium. Yeah, it's a really golden chance here. Really golden chance, because after this we've got Burnley as well, who, as we know, also struggling a little bit this season. So, hold on, guys. Just give me a second here to concentrate. Oh, come on! Cameron Archer, top scorer, fires the Swans in front. Get in! Perfect start. 6 minutes in, 8 for the year. Swans take the lead. Oh, man, what a start. What a start. We're going at these Foxes like we're countryside hunters in the south of England. Jordan Boz wraps it across the Canoonan! 15 minutes in, Swans lead by 2. First assist for the Aussie. AK-47, 2 goals in 2. This is the time to pull away now. This is the time. Get behind for a corner. Yay! Don't worry about it, Josh. That shot deflects behind for a corner and we'll take it. Dan James to take it himself, and this could be free. Go on, Joe. Up you get. Oh, who's gone down there? Who's gone down? Oh, man. I think that might be Cameron Archer. I think it is. Okay. Now, my mood has gone from elated to anxious. He's got back to his feet, but I'm taking no chances. At half-time, Cam, you're coming off, mate. Oh, it's a lovely ball through. But Harry's going to... Oh, well in, Harry, darling. I love those sort of sliding in well, not last ditch, but 50-50 tackles. Oh, and to get the crowd off the seats. As the away fans have just got off their seats. Carl beaten at the near post. Probably shouldn't have snuck in there. But Zorgani, the Algerian, gives Leicester a glimmer. 2-1, and I wanted to take Cam off the break, but now our lead's cut in half right before half-time. I can't need him out there now. I kept Archer out there just for now, because I need him, man. I need him. Too important to be hooked to the bench just yet. Well in, Josh. That's a great offload by Cam as well. And look at the pace for Dan James to... Oh, almost give us the dagger. Great save, Danny Ward, and that keeps Leicester breathing. I don't want to take Archer off, but I can't afford to right now, man. If we get a third goal, we will, but until then, I can't afford to. And someone else has got... Who's down now? Is that Marchetti? Oh, my goodness. And that one looks a lot more serious than Cam's as well. That looks a lot more serious. Players putting their bodies on the line in a relegation 6-point area. 20 to go. Almost there. Almost there. Approaching the final 5 minutes. There's Zorgani, who scored the Foxes' goal. Attacks down the right. Dinks one in. Headed away. James, you've got to win that. Oh, so we'll get there. Oh, Rushworth, what a save. Key winning, mate. And now he's going to do it. Carl Rushworth, massive save late. Kennedy! Get in! Swansea, win it! Josh with a dagger. Good night, Foxes. Massive 3 points in South Wales. Lives at the Swansea.com stadium. For the first time this season, the Swans have recorded back-to-back wins. First away at Anfield in a massive scalp, and then at home in a massive clash between two relegation-threatened teams. Huge victory, but at what cost? Both Cam and Vincent going down. We'll find out at injuries now, but to be fair, I'd say worth the cost. What a huge 3 points. Yep, here we go. Moment of truth. Let's find out just how bad those injuries are as well. Thank you, West Ham, beating Nottingham Forest away at the City Ground. How bad are those injuries for Vincent? But really, the most concerned is... Oh, thank God for that, Mr. Archer. Whilst he won't be using that bow and arrow with that bruised elbow, it's not a big injury at all, but that is Vincent done for this season. He's came in, he's been pretty solid in limited minutes, man. He's got me an assist, or maybe even 2, but whilst Cam is going to be okay for our following contest, Vincent is now done for the season. Thank you for your sacrifice, Mr. Marchetti. Right, let's do one more and end on this, looking for our 4th win in 5 in all competitions in what has turned into our best run of form all season long. And a win here in London will see us pick up 3 straight wins, 9 points from 9, and get to 30 points with 13 games to go. Come on, you Swans. Isn't it amazing? We are in the worst run of form all season long, and now we're entering the best run of form all season long. And I hope for any one of you out there that had a tough 2023, this is the same sort of thing as you're going to see with your fortunes in life. You know, go from a tough time to one of the best. I hope so, man. I've got my fingers crossed for you. 2024, the year all the blessings come in your favour. 19 minutes in, still tied at 0-0 as Jared Bowen finds Tammy Abraham, and that's going to be cut out by Harry, and a chance for a breakaway here. Now Kanoonan, if he can slide it through the gap there, Archer's going to be away. And Cameron Archer, on fire, gets his 9th for the year. Swans in front as we go for our 3rd straight win in the league. Yep, hold your head high if you made it through your tough times, guys, because I'm sure the better days are on the horizon, and they definitely have been for Swansea. As Joe is going to go for it. And that would have been the icing on the cake right there. Everything's coming up Swansea City, and there's no luck catching them Swans. We have escaped Mr. P.I. Staker. We have escaped. Alvarez to Flynn Downs, and now Tammy Abraham slides it through the gap to Jared Bowen. Oh, great build-up. That is a brilliant goal. Irving wraps the move up, but that's a really well-worked goal out from West Ham, to be fair. Give credit where credit's due. So, back on level terms, but plenty of the game to go. I'd certainly take a point in this game still, no doubt about that, but I still think we can win it as well. Down the right, looking to step in field and try and catch the... Oh my God! Now, I want to include just a little bit before I started the commentary, because I just saw, straying off his line, that man in green giving me a sighted goal, which I wouldn't ordinarily have. And I went for it, and I found it. Dan James loops it over the keeper, just a fraction off his line, and Swansea's lead restored. A goal drought for James ended in the best possible way. Swansea back in front in London. It's the final 10 minutes, don't do anything silly, still leading by 1. And these points are in the bag, just waiting to be zipped up. But I do predict West Ham getting one more chance. If they get it, Carl, I need you on your toes. And the back line needs to be aware. Easy. No. Ah! 4 minutes to go. And Maximilian Arnold breaks Swan's heart. It will still be a good point, but so close to 3 wins on the trot. To be fair, that was my fault for that goal there. Should have just hoofed it in the end, tried to play out from the back, and in the end, paid the price. Even so, just 1 loss in our last 5 in all competitions. One of our best runs of form of the season thus far. And with 13 games to go, still a few points away from the drop zone, and an FA Cup last 16 trip to Spurs coming. The Swans have hit their stride right when it matters most. But that was today's episode of the RTG Career, guys. So big thank you for watching. Really hope you have enjoyed. And if you have enjoyed today's episode, then please do drop a like. Much love to you all. Have a fantastic day, and I'll see you for the next episode with more crucial Premier League games coming as we aim to pull away from the bottom 3 and an FA Cup last 16 trip to Spurs very soon.